Hey guys, huge tornado watch for pretty much all of Colorado, Wyoming border to New Mexico border, along the Kansas state line there. Basically everything from Eisenhower Tunnel eastward. I've got the ham radio and the weather radio on the alert status. I've got the ham radio going on the weather watch net. So I'm ready. So we're just gonna have to see how it goes. Oh man.
Stand by for a new warning from NWS in Denver.
Oh, heads up. Let me see if I can get the radar up here.
The National Weather Service in Denver has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Elbert County and west central Lincoln County until 1:30 p.m. At 12:49, a severe thunderstorm was located near Truckton, or 33 miles east of Colorado Springs, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Primary hazard with this storm includes 60 mile per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. Again, this is radar indicated. The tornado watch does remain in effect until 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Again, this storm definitely also has an overlapping tornado warning and certainly has shown signs of rotation. So, again, there's also a possibility of a tornado with this storm as it tracks off to the northeast. Again, in the path of the storm currently still looks like, I would say probably in the Simla area. It's probably going to be really close and probably just east of Simla. Might be a little bit of a better bet in the next 20 to 25 minutes or so, as the main part of the storm is probably going to pass a little bit to the east of Simla based on current radar. This is K0 Aldo EC.
Okay, so here we go.
I want to take you farther north, just up near the Wyoming and Colorado border in northern Colorado. There is a lot of thunderstorms stretching from just northeast of Nunn down through Holt and Eaton down into Greeley. This line of storms is currently not warned. However, one cell line just east of Pierce, about 4 miles, does have a 1-inch hail marker on it, so hail could be up to 1 inch in diameter. These storms are generally just under severe limits, but nonetheless, definitely get some rain, lightning, potentially some small hail as well. But again, everything up from Greeley up to the Wyoming border currently is not warned as it pushes off to the north and northeast.
Oh, so we had pea-sized hail at 12:07 just to my northwest, and I mean just to my northwest. You can see it there.
For the storm southeast of Gilhan and due south of Simla. It looks like the outflow has undercut the storm, which is good news for the potential for a tornado if you're hoping one does not actually drop. Again, it looks like the outflow has undercut that storm, so it's becoming a little bit more outflow dominant. Again, this does not mean that you should let your guard down. Still, this is going to produce a very, very large hail, some gusty winds, and a tornado still could form in the future. Just given the current If you live between Simla and Lyman, definitely should be on the lookout as the storm moves in. But again, in the immediate, it looks like the stream of threat has decreased a little bit as it has become a little bit more outflow dominant. This is either all of you see. It's Sunday, May 23rd.
Good afternoon.
From the Rocky Mountain Radio Wings K1BUN repeater. Inquiries again to VEX K0EX. Franklin, you on the radio there, buddy? K0LWC, this update for far eastern El Paso County. The storm is now tracking northeast in the general vicinity of Simla. has now crossed over the looks to be Highway 94, just north of Highway 94 right now, and again continuing to move its way northeast. They have just canceled the tornado warning that was in effect out for that storm. Again, not surprised, given that we were just discussing that the storm has become what's known as outflow dominant, which means that pretty much the winds are gusting out of the storm, and one of the things you need is really strong, efficient inflow to feed into the storm for potential tornado development. So again, with this storm going outflow dominant, that really does pretty much reduce the tornado risk significantly. So they have basically let that tornado warning be canceled, and we'll see if what happens in the future does not mean that it will remain outflow dominant. So again, if you're still anywhere from Simla to Lyman, still keep your eye on this storm. Current hail marker indicates up to 1.25 inch diameter hail, the potential for 60 mile/hour winds. Again, right now this storm is still tracking to move to just probably about 5 to 7 miles due east of Simla here in the next 15 minutes. K0 LWC, let's go ahead.
Let me get the radar up here on my phone.
K0 LWC, KD0 DUJ.
No, there's trouble.
K0 DUJ, K0 LWC, go ahead. Have an update. The tornado warning for Elbert and Lincoln County is finally canceled, and I'm just giving you a heads up. There's some of this wind kicking up. I'm probably going to be out storm spotting in my neighborhood. All right, yeah, thanks for the cancellation. That we just aired that about 2 minutes ago. They had canceled it out, and yeah, I said, well, if you're out and about, and if you see anything reportable, just give a shout. We'll pass it along. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, no problem. KD0 DUJ, back to monitoring.
So I've got the Tim Vasquez Red Book. I've got a bunch of Tim Vasquez books.
It's 1:06 p.m. and you're on the Rocky Mountain Radio Wings K1DUN repeater.
Yeah, dang it.
Okay, WC with an update for the severe thunderstorm warnings for Elbert and Lincoln counties. Right now, that storm is currently moving into the Simla area. The core of that storm that will affect Simla is now located about 2 miles south of Simla at this time. Strongest part of that storm, though, is probably going to go off just to the east of Simla. The cell that's going to slide off, that's part of this larger storm system, is currently located about 7 miles southeast of Simla. And that part of the storm is probably going to go about 7 miles east of Simla in terms of where it'll cross the highway out that direction. Again, these storms continue to track off towards the north and northeast between 40 to 50 miles per hour. Again, they did let that tornado warning from earlier expire. Everything currently on radar is showing that this is an outflow dominant storm. So again, tornado threat is very, very low at the present time with this K0 LWC.
I'm just doing some puttering around my room trying to clean up here.
K0LWC. Good, man. With that line of sight, how close is that left most western cell going to get to you? I imagine that one's going to be pretty close to where you're at. Yeah, we're doing some wind up here. My giant rooster, if you will, in the front yard just got blown over, so I'm trying to clean up some of the mess. Be right back. Coming through your order. All right, very good throw. I'll be in your K0LWC. All right, update again back for the active warning that's currently in effect for another 15 minutes. This one for Elbert and Lincoln counties. Again, Simla should be experiencing some heavy rain right now, maybe some heat I feel. But again, strongest core of that storm is going to slide off just to the east of Simla. It's getting pretty close to crossing over the highway here. And this cell should probably cross over the highway east of Simla, about 8 miles east of town. Is where that strongest part of that cell is going to cross. And the strongest part of the cell probably is going to have a hail up to 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 inch in diameter. So if there's any vehicles out there, that would be one you probably don't want to be in. Again, everything still looks outflow dominant. No evident threat of anything tornadic, which is good news for the folks in and around Simla, as well as the folks just west of Lyman. Again, everything right now points to nothing tornadic anytime in the near future here. This is K0LWC on the Colorado Severe Weather Watch Net. For more information on this net, you can go to coloradosevereweather.net. From the Rocky Mountain radio wings, Kilo 1 Delta Uniform, November, repeater.
And again, guys, the watch net is active at this time. So they're going to keep coming back with warnings.
All right, this is an update again for the storm that's from the warning for Elbert and Lincoln counties. The hail core, the strongest part of the storm, is now crossing over Highway 24 near Matheson. Again, the strongest part of that storm, with any potential hail, now crossing over Highway 24 near Matheson at this time. Continues to move off to the northeast at about 50 miles an hour. This puts the storm going just to the west of Lyman. Looking a little bit west of Lyman, this is probably going to end up crossing very near the intersection of Highway 86 and Interstate 70. Again, Highway 86 and 70
And yeah, there's some storm chasers near Lyman right now. It just went live on Facebook. I'm gonna go over to Facebook here real quick. And drop their link in the in the live chat here. Yeah, pop out. I'm also gonna drop in here the text for the watch. Looks like it's not gonna allow me to post this in chat. So I'm just gonna read you off the list of counties. Colorado counties included in this tornado watch are Adams, Arapahoe, Cheyenne, Crowley, Denver, Elbert, El Paso, Kiowa, Kit Carson, Lincoln, Logan, Morgan, Phillips, Sedgwick, Washington, Weld, and Yuma. Again, this tornado watch is in effect until 8 p.m. Mountain Time.
moving out of the current severe thunderstorm warning polygon. Continues to move off the northeast at about 50 miles an hour. It is going to be crossing over Interstate 70, very much near, again, I-70 and Highway 86. Again, this will be crossing I-70 near 70 and Highway 86, probably in the next 5 to 8 minutes or so. So I said if any cars are out in that direction, could see some hail damage. Presently, it looks to be maybe about a mile and a half, 2 miles south of Highway 86 at this time. But again, this will be passing over I-70 imminently just west of Lyman. Looks like Lyman will see nothing from the cell, should miss it just to the west. And stand by for the new warning information on this cell. K0LWC.
There we go. I like that better.
Good afternoon. From the Rocky Mountain Radio Waves K1DUN repeater. You are monitoring?
Yep, stand by one real quick, Jack. Let me just hear this real fast. UWS in Denver has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Elbert County and north central Lincoln County until 2 p.m. local time. At 1:23, a severe thunderstorm was located 4 miles east of Napa Center, 11 miles southwest of Lyman, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. Locations impacted include the west side of Lyman, Agate, and Matheson. Again, current location of the storm is a little out of date on the warning statement there. Again, the center of the storm, the hill core, is very near Highway 86 and I-70 right now, just west of Lyman again. The brunt of this storm should miss Lyman to the west. Again, if you are in Lyman proper, within maybe 5 miles of town, the storm will be missing you, again, unless you're on the west side of town. Strongest part of the storm, again, is going to cross over 86 and I-70 and continue off to the northeast. So technically, Lyman is in the polygon for the warning, but likely just maybe see a little bit of rain and some lightning and thunder, and that's about it, at least on this first cell. Again, that is an updated and brand new severe thunderstorm warning for the next 31 minutes as the cell comes into the west side of Lyman for northeastern Elbert County and north central Lincoln County under a severe thunderstorm warning until 2 p.m. local time again. Center, the strongest part of that cell is at Highway 86 and I-70 at this time. K0LWC, and break with that. And yeah, go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, hey buddy, just wanted to say good afternoon. Thanks for being here again, looking at that storm on the Viero camera. it looks mean enough to do something. And did you get that picture that I sent you from Andy Nasty, N0STY at Akron? Did you see that?
I did. I'm sorry I didn't reply. Yeah, so that was a nice picture. Yeah, there was a bunch of good shots that I was looking through from yesterday. I think they said, is it 5? Sure, it's 5 or 7. Somewhere in there. I want to say it was 7. Confirmed tornadoes yesterday across the front range. But yeah, that was a cool picture.
7 tornadoes yesterday? Holy dang.
Okay, good. Yeah, you know, looking at Lyman, not northwest Lyman, but just Lyman. I think they've got that camera looking off to the west at that storm. So it's pretty dramatic shot there with that camera. And you can tell that, yes, indeed, the storm is showing the same thing as the radar. It's really interesting to watch. Anyway, I won't keep them in. New antenna on 449.625 here gives it some better gain, and we'll explore the range as time goes on here. And I'm so glad that we've got those repeaters on that our good friend Bill, KD0OXW, is running out at Lyman and Hugo and First View. So very glad to have those repeaters on. Matt, thanks. We'll be monitoring here. KD0VH and Wheat Ridge on 449.625.
Yeah, very good, Jack. Good to hear you. Yeah, I heard from him out there in Lyman. He had checked in earlier, so yeah, I said they were listening in and they're watching this storm go through. I'm sure as it's just getting right across I-70 right now as we speak. So thankfully, it was not. It's not as mean as it was earlier. Looks as you know, it's tornadic potential, which is good news because it certainly was looking a little bit ominous when it first started up near Pueblo. So I'm glad that quickly changed once it got up near Lyman, because I said yesterday was bad enough and need to have a day two the next day after. But good to hear you, Jack. Yeah, we'll be in here throughout the afternoon providing updates if necessary. KD0VH, K0LWC, with the Colorado Severe Weather Watch, and that's on SkyHub Link. Again, I've been talking about it, I just want to reiterate one more time. The potential for golf ball hail now exists at Highway 86 and I-70. Again, crossing I-70 right now at Highway 86. Current radar projection is showing the potential for golf ball size hail. K0LWC, this is for the storm west of Lyman.
Storm west of Lyman, Colorado. Golf ball size hail. Are you kidding me? Oh, that would do it. Eli. Hey.
Hey, are you okay? Did I just read your text?
Yeah, I'm pretty shook up right now.
K0LWC. We are in severe weather season.
What happened?
Myself and Daryl, W3 ORR, to inform the Sky Hub Lake repeater during the weather
I don't
event.
know, dude.
See more information at coloradosevereweather.net. 73 inches state from the Sky Hub Lake repeater.
Yeah, I know, right?
Gonna be sitting.
No, no. What was that?
I have no words.
Yeah, it's pretty. Just now, she just sent me a message, dude.
Good afternoon. From the Rocky Mountain Radio Link, Kilo 1 Delta Uniform, November, repeater. Has now crossed over Interstate 70, and again is now located about 3 miles east of I-70. Intending to move on to the northeast at about 15 miles per hour. So, again, the worst of it has now crossed over I-70 as it continues moving off toward the northeast. So I said if you needed to get wet alignment on the interstate, at least for a little while here, you should be clear. K0LWC on Skype Link.
I think she got cold feet. Yeah, that shirt. Oh, I know.
K0MC, Stratton.
Oh, we've been together for about a month.
So again, if you are north of Lyman, your last chance, this storm will be headed in your general direction. Right now, again, just take a look at radar. Hail is probably the biggest threat, upwards of golf ball size as possible with this storm. Currently, taking a look at velocities, nothing sticks out in terms of product potential at this time. Again, pretty good likelihood, at least right now, seems low, still seem to be fairly outflow down. So again, heavy rain, pretty heavy lightning as well, and large hail are the primary threats with this storm. Then it tracks off to the northeast at 50 miles an hour towards the last chance. For the next 20,
Eli
25 minutes.
just broke up with me for no reason.
Thunderstorm warning remains in effect till 2 p.m. for northeastern Elbert and north central Indian counties at 1:39. A severe thunderstorm was located 7 miles northwest of Lyman, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. Main hazards with this storm are 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Due to flow of the hail and snow with this storm. Also should be noted the storm might be eroding a bit more in the surface again, some inflow going. There is a appendage off the southeastern flank yet again with this storm. A little bit of weak rotation, not overly strong, but again, could be showing signs of again wrapping up and becoming tornadic as it continues off to north and east. So again, nothing imminent, but again, could see a tornado warning come out on this cell again in the next 15 minutes. So something to keep an eye on. Again, the storm is moving off toward the last chance in the next 15 as well. This is again just north of Lyman, Colorado, and showing signs of some rotation pickup. K0LWZ.
Yeah. No, man, I'm good right now.
Also of note, the storm is not warned. There is a line of storms that extends just east of Interstate 70. They run north and south just east of Deer Trail. And we are seeing some rotation as well in the storm south and east of Deer Trail. Rotation is about 9 miles southeast of Deer Trail. Some weak rotation is noted there, so could be a potential circulation wrapping up there again, just east of I-70 southeast of Deer Trail at 9 miles. K0LWC on Skype.
K6BB, Colorado Springs, monitor.
This is the Rocky Mountain Radio Links K1DUN Spa Mountain Repeater. Again, this update for the storm that's just north of Lyman, rotation is increasing. In fact, tightening up a little bit. Area of rotation, again, is heading in the general vicinity of located approximately 10 miles north of Lyman. 10 miles north of Lyman. Again, rotation is increasing. It is tightening up. Plenty of storm chasers out there. I'll take a look at current reports here to see if there's been anything reported, given what I'm seeing. As of 2 minutes ago, they are reporting a rotating wall cloud on this storm. Again, those from storm chasers in the area. 2 minutes ago, rotating wall cloud. Based on radar, not surprised as rotation is tightening. So you could see another development of a possible tornado here north of Lyman in the next 15 minutes or so. So if you're north of Lyman, between
in Denver, Colorado has issued a tornado warning for northeastern Elbert County, southeastern Arapahoe County in northeastern Colorado, southwestern Washington County in northeastern Colorado, north central Lincoln County until 2:15 p.m. At 1:47 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 12 miles east of Agate, or 12 miles north of Lemon, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. Hazard, tornado. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Last Chance. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows.
it's southwestern Washington.
If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from
freezing in tornado was located 12 miles east of Agate, or 12 miles north of Lyman, moving northeast at 45. This is a radar indicated area of rotation, but storm chasers and spotters in the area are reporting a rotating wall cloud with this storm. Currently, the area of interest is probably located just about a mile and a half northwest of the intersection of County Road 21 and Highway 71. Again, about a mile and a half northwest of the intersection of County Road 21 and Highway 71 north of Lyman. Again, lots of storm spotters out in this area. Keep an eye on this storm. But again, rotation is increasing. So again, if you're near Last Chance, up in that direction, or anywhere north of Lyman, keep an eye in the sky. This is K0LWC. I want to go back up to the storm just east of Deer Trail as well. These storms are not warmed. However, rotation is still present on radar, approximately 7 miles due east of Deer Trail at this time. Again, it's a very weak rotation now presenting on radar, 7 miles due east of Deer Trail. This storm is currently not warmed in any fashion. However, radar is pretty obvious with this area of rotation. Granted, it's fairly weak at this time.
K0LWC, KD0 today will be tornado warnings.
K0DUJ, K0LWC. Are you referencing the one that came out there north of Lyman there, Chris?
I think this was a new one that they said that's northeastern Elbert and southeastern Arapahoe counties.
Yep, one and the same. We just aired that one about 2 minutes ago or so. So yeah, we got
to the east of me.
Yeah, taking a look at things, we'll see a few thunder showers popping up in Aurora right now. Look to be just south of Interstate 70. They're kind of due east right now of the I-25 and 225 interchange. I'd say probably about 5 miles across the eastern part of Aurora. Another cell was popped up between Castle Pines and Parker, just east of I-25. So, yeah, there's a couple thunder showers trying to get going there on the east side of the metro. That's probably what you're seeing.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on it. See if anything pops, I'll definitely be jumping back on. But I'm gonna be monitoring on 2-1 or 9-4.
Very good, Chris. Well, you're coming in on, you sound good, so no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, because the 210 is basically the Denver area, but I'm gonna monitor on 9-4 as well, so I can send it to the scan.
Sounds good, Chris. Thanks for checking in. K0LWC. Okay, there, LWC, Western Colorado Severe Weather Watch. On the Skyhab link, storm Wyoming continues to rotate. Plenty of storm spotters out there keeping an eye on this one. However, the area of interest is windy and be crossing over Highway 71 here shortly. Taking a look at the current projection, I would say that this storm is likely to cross over Highway 71. I'm talking about the area of rotation. Probably somewhere near Highway 71 and County Road 2. Near Highway 71 and County Road 2 is where this area of interest will be crossing over. It's probably going to be about another 5 minutes or so. Currently located about 6 miles southwest of the intersection again. Rotating wall cloud should be crossing over in about 5 to 6 minutes near County Road 2 and Highway 71 north of alignment. Again, this area remains under a tornado warning for another 12 minutes. Based on what I'm seeing here, I fully expect they will reissue this warning here in the next 5 or 10 minutes or so. Again, that tornado warning remains in effect for northeastern Elbert, southeastern Arapahoe, southwestern Washington, and north central Lincoln counties until 2:15 local time. The storm is moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. A0LWC.
NHP.
Good afternoon, Ron. NHP K0LWC.
Oh, sorry for that interruption. Forgot I had you hooked up there. My bad. K9 NHP.
Oh, no problems at all, Ron. Like I said, we're just in an informal status here, so normal traffic is just fine. I was just saying hi. I haven't heard you since the winter storm, so wanted to say hello. Looks like you guys are going to be getting all the fun up in the panhandle here that we're having this afternoon.
Yeah,
like it was for us yesterday as well. It was just kind of up and down, and storms were pulsing back and forth, and you get a few cancellations, and you get a new warning, that kind of thing. Let me break with you real quick. The chain of warning remains in effect until 2:15 for southwestern Washington and north central Lincoln County beneath central Colorado. At 2:03, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 8 miles south of Last Chance, or 24 miles north of Lyman, moving northeast at 45. This is radar indicated rotation. Again, pretty much all, I'm going to say most all spotters in Colorado are on this storm. So again, if anything forms, it'll quickly be known in the warning statement that it's on the ground, because there's probably at least 100 chasers out there watching this one. So, but right now, still radar indicated, still presenting pretty good on radar. Again, getting ready to cross over the highway north of Lyman. Again, right around probably County Road 2 here in the next few minutes. K0LWC.
I'm going to go ahead and do like.
All right, this update for the storm cell north of Lyman, with the tornado warning still valid for another 5 minutes. Again, fully expect them to reissue this tornado warning shortly. Don't see why they wouldn't. Again, the tornado warning remains in effect until 2:15 for southwestern Washington and north central Lincoln counties. Take a look at that rotation. It has strengthened up here in the last few scans, and is currently crossing over around County Road 2. County Road 2 and Highway 71 north of Lyman is where that potential developing tornado is located. This is K0LWC with the Colorado Severe Weather Watch Net. If you want more information on this weather net, there is the reportable conditions and what we're looking for in that regard if you're in one of these affected areas. Again, we always encourage you to call in, report information. We will pass it along to NWS. You can check out more information on this net at ColoradoSevereWeather.net. here in the area. Again, this potential tornadoes most likely rain wraps, so you would not be able to get a good look at it again if you are along Highway 71. If you're near Last Chance, again, you'll probably not be able to see it. It's likely going to be wrapped in rain based on current observations on radar here. K0 LWC, let's go ahead.
K0 LWC from K9 NHD.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I spoke too soon. Looks like we're going to get impacted here within the next half hour or so. It looks like they got a severe thunderstorm warning now just east of Cheyenne there, moving up over toward I-80 and Pine Bluff, right at the border, Nebraska and Wyoming there. 6-mile-an-hour winds, quarter-size hail so far, no rotation noted, looks like. You watching that as well?
Yes, indeed. I had my eye on that one as well over there. There's a couple of good selfies, and one around the Grange, and then one near Burns that are going to be moving over into the Panhandle probably here in the next, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes. But I would say they're really going to straddle that border for a while. I don't think they might actually probably won't move over until they get around just east of Torrington somewhere. Yeah, they might get pretty close to Scottsbluff, but I have a feeling they're just going to miss it. But we'll see. Like I said, it just depends on how fast the entire line pushes east. But yeah, those are looking pretty good up there, and those warnings are relatively new.
Yeah, very good. We're just watching the travel impact there on I-80 for any westbound out of the state there. So thanks much. We'll be monitoring K9 NHB.
Stand by for additional warning information from the NWS in Denver for the cell north of Lyman. Stand by. All right, if you've been following along, we're talking about we fully expected the NWS to reissue a new warning, and they have. A tornado warning now in effect for Washington County, southwestern corner of Washington County, northeast Colorado until 2:45 to 2:13. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 6 miles south of Last Chance, or 26 miles north of Lyman, moving northeast at 40. Primary hazards include a tornado and quarter-size hail that says radar indicated rotation. Locations of that can include Woodland School, Last Chance, and Linden. Again, this is a tornado warning now in effect for southwestern Washington County in northeast Colorado until 2:45. Again, that area of rotation is just south of Last Chance, probably about 4 miles south of town, and again is crossing over Highway 71 as we speak. Probably going to miss Last Chance if you are southeast or east of Last Chance. You are going to be in the path of this potential tornado. Again, this is radar indicated rotation. Nothing confirmed on the ground. Again, it is currently crossing over Highway 71 just south of Last Chance right now, and between to push off to the north and east. This is K0 LWC on Skyhub. probably about 2 miles southeast of town. Again, the area of potential developing tornado is now located about 2 miles southeast of Last Chance. So that's 2 miles southeast of Highway 71 and Highway 36 at Last Chance. So again, that is going to be in the southeast side of town, moving north to east. It's going to cross over Highway 36, probably about, I would say maybe 3.5 miles east of Last Chance here in the next 5 minutes. This is KZRLWC with the Colorado Severe Weather Watch Net. For more information on this net, check out coloradosevereweather.net.
K0LWT, K0KW.
Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
What's going on?
Oh,
I said, what's going on?
another day tracking the weather, watching storms near alignment out on the eastern plains of Colorado. What's going on with you today?
Just got out of the pool.
That would have been my guess.
Yeah, it got really dark to the south, so I figured I better get out, and no more got out and it started raining.
Well, that's good. You don't want to turn rod in the water out there. That would be no good. adventures here on front yet. I kind of got to let it connect.
Roger, roger. Ain't no storm chasers. They're just lined up west of that cell and south of that cell in like a perfect letter T.
Yep, that is the only game in town, at least right now. So, yeah, everyone's just collected to that thing like a magnet.
Alright, so my satellite phone is booted up and ready.
Should be coming through any moment.
But it's not electric.
K0LWC. Taking a look at storms that are behind this alignment cell. I should say now it's near last chance. But there is a cell near alignment. It's also pretty much following the same track as the first cell. It is now just crossing over Interstate 70, very close to 93, 970, maybe about 2 miles up the highway from Highway 93. Again, hail on that one could be upwards of 1 inch in diameter, so that's right at severe limits right there. Pretty healthy hail core on it, so heavy rains, hail. Again, very much following the similar track to the first cell, but again, that cell is just now crossing over Interstate 70 to the west of alignment near Highway 93, 970. No warning on that cell. K0LWC. Just a reminder, the tornado warning remains in effect for southwestern Washington County and northeast Colorado until 2:45. Rotation is still showing up on radar now northeast of last chance, approximately 3 miles. Again, this rotation continues to move off to the northeast between 40 to 50 miles per hour. This is heading in the general vicinity, probably will land somewhere between Brush and Akron here in the next maybe hour or so. So again, if you're between Brush or Akron in northeast Colorado, heads up on this storm going up from the southwest. We'll see what it looks like once it gets there, but right now, certainly still have some decent rotation here on radar. This is K0LWC with the Colorado Severe Weather Watch Net on SkyUplink. This is the Rocky Mountain Radio Link K1DUN Storm Mountain Repeater. rotation with this storm. Currently, probably the strongest rotation that's likely that would developing tornadoes now located 9 miles northeast of Last Chance. It is just east of the highway 71 there. But it's about 9 miles northeast of Last Chance and it's east of Highway 71. There's a secondary area of rotation that's actually west of 71. That's located about 12 miles northwest of Last Chance. That one's not quite as impressive, but